Lisa Lee, who's the director of the Whole House Museum.
Thanks, Dan. Well, I'm welcoming you halfway through the program, so I'm really happy that you're here. This is an amazing project, and I think it fits in really lovely with the history and legacy of this space. I'm often reminded when there is sort of a big electoral event that in 1912, the first Progressive Party's convention was held here in Chicago. And Jane Addams not only attended, but she seconded the nomination for Teddy Roosevelt. And when you read that platform, it's really quite extraordinary. It sort of sets out its agenda: women's suffrage, a national health policy, social insurance for the elderly, farmers' relief, workmen's compensation, a constitutional amendment for the federal income tax, regulation of lobbyists, and a whole other sort of score of suggestions and visions for what they call direct democracy. A lot of these things are sort of self-evident to us now and so woven into the fabric of our democracy. And then other things seem still sort of unrealistically radical, right? Almost 100 years ago. The thing that's so, that I think about all the time is for Jane Addams, she did that in the morning from 9 a.m. to 12. And she sort of said, okay, that's electoral politics and it's important. But then she came back to the Hull House, and from 12 to 12 midnight, she helped to run, music classes, art classes, citizenship classes in literature and culinary arts programs and basketball clubs for women. And for her, that's where the work needed to be done. And it wasn't a privileging over what was happening in Washington, over what was happening here, but the sort of real acknowledgement that, in order to really challenge the status quo and to be a champion for justice, you needed to not only have courage and conviction and sort of votes and sort of money and power, but you also needed to have style, creativity, and radical imagination. And that's what this book is, and that's what Jane Addams was about. So I'm really happy that you all are here tonight to celebrate the release of this book. I want to invite you to come when the museum is open next door. We have a beautiful exhibit. The motto is never again will a single story be told as if it's the only one. And if you come, there's a sound room where you can hear what history sounded like. There's sort of scores of stories of incredible reformers who helped to really create an extraordinary agenda for our nation and for the world, for really creating the conditions for peace to flourish. And you'll also go upstairs to Jane Addams' bedroom and sort of see her Nobel Peace Prize, which she won in 1931, which is also right next to her FBI file, because in addition to being America's first woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize, she also was America's most dangerous woman and public enemy #1. So I really hope you'll come back and see the exhibit. Bill Ayers is cheering for that. And I also just wanted to say, I don't know if you sort of heard, but we have this really lovely exhibition here, which is by Robert Shetterly. Ever since September 11th, he's been going around and really painting the portraits of people who have what he calls Americans who tell the truth. Who've really dared to speak truth to power, and he has hundreds of portraits, and these particular portraits were chosen in honor of a working conference for Bill Ayers, who's standing in the back, and we just released the new portrait of Bill Ayers. He's standing right next to his painting. So it's wait, come on, do the thing I love. Go like this. No, you go like this. Just like so sweet. We also have a lovely sound exhibit here when you all are sort of not here. So I don't know, like when you're not here, come listen to the sound exhibit. In any case, I'm really happy you're here. Thanks so much, Dan, for all the work that you do and for all the visionaries who are in the book. Really appreciate all of your effort and incredible imagination.